Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the QRP Single Sideband Net, where you are the stars of the show. That's right. Welcome aboard, everybody. Glad to have everybody here. I see we got a few people in the chat already, so let's get rolling. My name is Kevin. Oh, hang on. By the way, first of all, the intro tonight was from Dwayne. Alpha Echo Zero Victor Quebec. Thanks, Dwayne, for that fantastic banjo rendition there and bringing us into the net tonight. Good job. This is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo, and I'm going to check the audio on the live stream, make sure we're going out. So stand by. Over. Okay, that looks good. Got a little bit of signal degradation on the Wi-Fi here tonight, and my internet service, which is wireless, and we've got some really heavy fog in the area, so I don't know if that's going to impact my connectivity or not, but we're going to do with what we got. Okay, this is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. My name is Kevin. I'm located in Iowa, and I will be one of your net controllers. Along with me tonight is Steve, Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike. He's located in South Carolina, and he will be our second net controller. Everybody is welcome. You're not required to check in with QRP power. Feel free to use whatever power you need to contact us and get on the log. After that, we'll work with you to lower your power and see how low you can go. However, we will begin the session by asking for QRP stations 10 watts or less. So if you want to get on the log early, drop your power and give us a call. We are live streaming this session on our YouTube channel called QRP Net LiveStream, and you can find tonight's live stream there and ride along. You can also go to my QRZ page for Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo and find more information about the QRP Net there. Just scroll down a little bit and you'll see the section for the QRP Net. We use NetLogger as our main logging software. If you're a NetLogger user, you can use it to follow along and see the stations that have checked in. We also post the YouTube live stream link in the NetLogger AIM chat room. So you can just click on that link and it'll bring you right into the live stream feed on YouTube. Just note that Steve and I do not log the calls that we make on the QRP Net. So if you want a gold star confirmation in QRZ, let us know and we'll log the frequency and the time, and we'll get that entered at the end of the net so we get a gold star for that. And that's all I have for tonight. Steve, do you have anything going on out there? Over.
Well, Kevin, I'm glad you're surviving the ice storm out there, and it's been an exciting week here. A good friend of mine who donated a 14 by 24 heated tent, and we took it up to Pensacola, North Carolina, where the hurricane disaster was. I had never been to Pensacola. It's just outside of Burnsville, North Carolina, and just unbelievable the devastation up there. You could ride along for a mile or so, and it looked like nothing had been touched. Everything was just fine and dandy. And you round the corner, and it looked like an atomic bomb had gone off, and there's houses and cars in the creek, and just unbelievable. But these guys are up there working, rebuilding houses, and they needed a heated tent, so we took them one up, and the old Duramax diesel drug us through the mud and got it over there to the site, and we got it set up and left them with some good, dry, seasoned firewood, and they were happy, and everybody shook hands, and we came back home. And so I'd just like to remind everybody out there, if you can even spare $5 or whatever you can spare, or if you can, better yet, if you can do boots on the ground and go up there and help, it's a great feeling to help those people out up there. It gives you a good feeling. You can work hard all day and feel good when you went home. And if you can spare $1 or $2, find your charity, a good charity. I know some of them, like Samaritan's Purse and some of those groups, good groups that have proved that they are doing the right work up there, helping those folks in western North Carolina. And without that, other than that, I'll send it back to you, Kevin. Thanks for that. KO4 GSM, back to you.
Roger, Roger. Good job hauling that up there and getting that deployed for those folks up there. I know it's getting cold up there, and that tent with heater, I'm sure, comes in really handy. Everybody appreciates that. So good job on all the work that you're doing, helping support those folks, and Vicki out there as well. All right, well, we're going to keep rolling here. This is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm going to do a quick check on the chat room, make sure I don't have any audio complaints or video complaints. Let's see who we got. We got Bill, Russell, Steve out there. How you doing, Steve? We got Eric and Roger, and Lisa's out there. Good evening, Lisa. Jeff, Norm. Let's see, Lawrence is out there. Charles has stopped by on the chat. All right, good job, everybody. Welcome aboard. Glad to see everybody out there. Let's get started. This is Kilo Zero Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm going to get my net logger pulled up here, so I'm ready to roll. I'm going to go ahead and start taking check-ins for QRP stations, 10 watts or less. Spread them out because I'm going to listen for a little while. And just come with your call sign now, and I'll get started a list. Go ahead.
Kilo Delta 8.
Kilo Echo 2, Bravo, X-ray Zulu, 1/2 watt.
Victor Echo 1 kilowatt. Whiskey 4, Mike Alpha Foxtrot.
Okay, I got 6 of you. Let's fill the call of Kilo Delta 8. Fill the rest of that call over.
Kilo Delta 8, Tango Yankee Quebec, 1 watt.
Okay, stand by, and there's Kilo Echo 2 Bravo X-ray Zulu. Is that a Roger?
Roger, Roger. Checking in on 500 milliwatts.
Okay, stand by. Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilo I got, and there was a station with the Delta in there. I didn't get the rest of it. Let's fill that call with the Delta. Station with Delta in it. Can you fill the rest of that call? Okay, I might have lost them. They were pretty light. There was a Whiskey 4 Mike Alpha Foxtrot standby, and I think there was a 2 Juliet possibly. Can you fill that call? Was that Kilo 2 Juliet Kilo QSL? Okay, stand by. You're pretty light there, too. All right, let's go to the top of the list. Kilo, let me look here. Kilo Delta 8, Tango Yankee Quebec. Come on in.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Tango Yankee Quebec, 1 watt on the Yazoo FT818, and running that off of a 40-meter off-center dipole.
Wow, nice job on the 1 watt. And hang on one second, I got a little delay. Steve, there we go. Charles down in West Virginia. All right, I got you. Just pulled up, Charles. My internet's a little slow tonight, so hope you can bear with me there. 1 watt, and what radio were you on over?
Yazoo FT818. Yazoo FT818.
All right, can you go lower than 1 watt on that? Because you definitely got good signal and audio over.
QSL, just hang on a second here. Let's see if I can drop it just a little bit. Not but much, I know.
Okay, you're about an S3, and I need to retune here. Stand by 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Go ahead there, Charles.
That's half a watt right there, half a watt.
Half a watt. Good audio, good signal. S2, still an S2 on my meter. Heard every word on your half a watt, Charles. Good job.
Roger that. That's as low as we could go. Low as we could go.
500 milliwatts from West Virginia to Iowa. I got low noise tonight, so I think that's going to help us out. Good job on the half a watt, Charles. Anything else we can do for you tonight?
No, sir. Just glad that we can get in and be jumping back up here a little bit. That's backed up to 1 watt there. But thanks for being out there. Appreciate it tonight.
You bet. Thanks for stopping by. Your 1 watt just almost tickling an S4 in my meter on this end. So good propagation, good signal. Your antenna and radio combination is working great. So good job. Thanks, Charles, for stopping by. We'll say 7-3. Over. So Roger, Merry Christmas to you. That was Charles in West Virginia, KD8 Tango Yankee, Quebec. And we'll break with you. And there was a Kilo Echo 2 Bravo X-Ray Zulu breaking the pile up there with a half a watt. Come on in, Matt.
Good evening. This is Kilo Echo 2 Bravo X-Ray Zulu. Matt from Baldwinsville, New York. You offered up the challenge to check in on a half a watt, and fortune smiles upon us this evening. So I'm really happy about that. 500 milliwatts off the 7300 and the 2-element beam.
QSL, 2-element beam, ICOM 7300. You are running about an S2 on my meter here. Good audio, good signal, faded out a little bit towards the end, but that's okay. And I didn't even have to turn off the QRP disco light from Charles because you just came right on in with a half a watt already. So good job, Matt. And I'm glad you accepted that challenge. That's cool.
Roger that. It's always a pleasure. I will stand by and be on the side. It's great hearing you guys on the air as always. This is KE2BXZ. Back to net control. 73, everybody.
7-3, Matt. And Steve says you're 5.5, 55 down in South Carolina. And so you're sounding good down there, too. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. We'll break with Matthew out in New York. Came into the net with a half a watt and got on the log. He's number 2 on the log, actually. So great job. That was Kilo Echo 2 Bravo X-Ray Zulu. Next on the list is Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilo. Steve up in Nova Scotia. Come on in.
How you doing there, Kevin? Victor Echo 1 Sugar Kilo. And evening there to Steve as well. I think he can hear me. Well, he's turning the beam. He'll hear me in a minute. I got you about a 5 and 6 there, Kevin, 56. Running right at the moment, 10 watts, 705 volts.
All right, QSL, right, you're running between S4 and an S5 on your 10 watts. And are you on which antenna tonight, over?
And I'm down to 2 watts, with the tri-bander, A4, QSL.
All right, 2 watts on the tri-bander, still about an S3 on 2 watts. Go lower.
All right, Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo from the
Okay, and you just faded out there towards the end. I think you said you're at the bottom, 500 milliwatts. Is that a Roger? Oh, you're on the ICOM 705 at 100 milliwatts?
Roger.
Are you still at 100 milliwatts? Okay, I'm getting pretty much all of that transmission on 100 milliwatts there. And Steve, I think he gave me a signal too. Well, you probably saw it on the live stream. I don't know probably a 5 something, but 100 milliwatts made it from Nova Scotia tonight. Over.
I'm back up to 10 watts there, Kevin. Yeah, you had quite a mess there with some ice. Did you get your antenna back up or still low? Over?
Yep, the ice started thawing off about 11 o'clock this morning, and I was getting kind of concerned because it's been foggy here and no sunshine, and I wasn't sure if it was going to warm up enough, but it started thawing, and I'm out there pulling the rope up and pulling the antenna up, and chunks of ice are falling off the pole, and I'm getting hit in the head, and but I got her up, and we got her rolling. Over.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, I was glad that, you got your setup there so you can take that down just in case of that kind of a mess. Yeah, ice is never a good thing. We get it here occasionally as well, and yeah, it's always bad. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys carry on. I'm going to be watching, and we'll be listening. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sugar Mike from Victor Echo 1 Sugar Kilo. You guys have fun. Always a pleasure.
QSL, Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Victor Echo 1 Sierra Kilo out of Nova Scotia. Got down to 100 milliwatts on his ICOM 705 and made the trip to Iowa. Good job. All right, we'll break with you. And next on the list is Whiskey 4 Mike Alpha Foxtrot. Come on in.
Hey, Kevin, and everyone monitoring on the net. I just want to make sure you have a copy on me right now.
I got a real light copy on you. You're not much moving my needle very much, but I copied every word there, Mike.
Okay, well, I am pushing tonight to 10 watts from my KX2, and my goal is to work. So we are using second version of RIP from China. They also know that there's trying to go down to 5.
Okay, Michael. Boy, you were right on the edge of my noise on that last transmission. Kind of in and out of my noise. I heard you say you're going to try to go to 5. The rest of it I really couldn't quite pull out. I mean, I could hear you there. The audio was good. I just couldn't. It was right on the edge. Try 5 watts, and maybe the propagation will give us a little boost here. Go ahead, and we'll listen for you. Yeah, I heard you say 5 watts, and but that's about all I heard. Michael, I've lost you completely now. I can't hear a thing. There you are. You're back, just real light, just right on the edge of my noise. I think I heard you better when we checked in. The propagations has swung not in our favor during the last few minutes. Over.
Roger, using a vertical whip tonight on 20 meters. Back to you.
Right, okay, I heard every word on that last one. Vertical whip on 20 meters. You had pretty good audio there. Did you turn your power up over?
Negative. Same power, 10 watts. 10 watts.
Okay, Michael, yeah, and you peaked out there and you kind of trailed off towards the end of that last transmission. So it's just the QSB's got going up and down, and so I got your 10 watts, and I'm going to put you in the log for that. That's all. I think the best we're going to do, unless later, keep listening, and if you hear my signal improve a lot, try and do a recheck, and we'll get you back in and see if we can't get you down below 5 watts there. Over.
Roger. Picking you up at 5x9 in Richmond, Virginia, 73.
Okay, Mike. Hey, you're up to about an S3. Try 5 watts right now. Go to 5, and let me see if I can hear it.
Okay, 5 watts from Richmond, Virginia. How do you copy?
Okay, you just hit a S3 on the 5 watts. If you can go lower, let's do it quick. Over. Couldn't quite pull out the number. Give me another round of audio, and I'll listen.
3 watts from Richmond, Virginia. 3 watts.
I got you. 3 watts. Your signal came up. S2. Go to 1. Over.
1 watt.
Heard every word there on the 1 watt. If you can go lower, try it. I hear you there. I can't make out what you're saying. Give me another round of audio. Let's try one more time. QSL, I heard you say 500 milliwatts twice. So you made it on the peak of the QSB there. Over. Bring your power back up to 10 watts. I want to hear the difference again, if you can, Mike. QSL, thanks. And your 10 watts is weak too, so we hit the peak, I think, at about the right time there, and it's kind of starting to die off again. So thanks for hanging in there and working with me, and we got you. We were able to hear your 500 milliwatts, so you made the trip. Good job. Just propagation changes and the QSB, if we can hit the peak, we're doing good. So, all right, thanks, Mike. We're going to break with you. Whiskey 4, Mike Alpha Foxtrot. We'll say 7-3. Merry Christmas back at you. And let me see here. We got Kilo 2, Juliet Kilo, I believe. Come on in. QSL, Jim down in Florida, and I think I heard you say 6 watts. You're right on the edge of my noise there, Jim. Roger? Okay, Jim, I got bits and pieces of that last transmission. Couldn't quite pull out everything. But I know you're at 6 watts. Were you going to try and go lower? I couldn't quite tell. Over. All right, Jim. Thanks for trying, and maybe you'll hear Steve a little better, or he'll hear you if he swings south when he takes control. So, Jim, let's see. Steve says you're a 3-3-33 into South Carolina, and but yeah, you're just right on the edge of my noise here. I just kind of in and out of my noise floor there. But Jim, we got you on 6 watts checking in. And try again later. Maybe do a recheck if you think the signals come up and you want to try again. Well, otherwise, we'll break with you, Kilo 2, Juliet Kilo. And with that, that's my list. I'm going to hand it off to Steve, KO4 GSM. It's all yours, buddy.
All right, Kevin. Yeah, I wasn't here in Florida that good. About a 33. Jim was about a 3-3 up here, even with the beam pointed that way. So sometimes, I don't know what it is between South Carolina and Florida, but it's either working or it ain't. Anyway, this is KO4 GSM, and I see over in the chat, Lisa's saying I'm booming out in Texas now. Kilo India 5, Whiskey Echo Papa. Come on in, Lisa, if you're out there and can hear me. No, I heard you say QSL, but you're way down in the weeds, and it may just be propagation right now. Let me see if I can get this beam right on you. That should be pretty close to you. Try it one more time, Lisa. Yep, I got you now. How much power are you running? Yep, and now I lost you again. The band is up and down. Give me your wattage about 3 times, Lisa. Yep, I'm not hearing it. Kevin, are you hearing her? Kevin's not there. He's gone to the snack bar. Give me the power one more time there. Yeah, did you say 15 watts? 15? I was at 15, and then I just cranked it up to 25. I was at 13 watts earlier. Yeah, I got a copy on you now, but you're right in the edge of my noise at 15 whiskey right now, and I think it's just band conditions, Roger. Okay, Roger. I just took it up to 55 watts. I'll let you get on the next one, but at least you gave it a try. Roger that. Well, you're about a 3-2 right now, and try back a little bit later, and maybe it'll pick up and be a little bit better. Roger. thanks for giving it a shot. And just holler recheck here in a little bit, and, man, we'll try to pick you up. And maybe the band conditions will get a little bit better. That's Kilo India 5, Whiskey Echo Papa. That's Lisa out there in San Marcos, Texas. We'll break with her. And I'm pointed towards the west right now. This is KO4 GSM looking for your call sign for the QRP single sideband net. Come now.
KJ5 GVQ.
Whiskey 0 Alpha Alpha Whiskey.
All right, I got a Whiskey 0 Alpha Alpha Whiskey standby. There was a Kilo Juliet 5, and I didn't get the suffix. Give me the suffix again.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec. Richard out of Oklahoma.
Hey, Richard, got a booming signal. How you doing this evening?
Doing good. I was talking QRP last night, and a guy turned me on to y'all, and I was hoping to catch you this evening. That's first time catching the net. Over.
Well, you're 5.5 to 5.6 out here in South Carolina. Got a booming signal. How much power are you running?
I'm currently running 10 watts on a Yaesu FT710 with a homebrew fan dipole. Over.
Well, you just came up. You're almost 5.9 right now. Kevin, that's Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec. And can you drop it down? Drop it down to 5. Let me see what you got.
Roger that. 5's as low as I can go. How copy?
You're 5.5 to 5.6 right now, Roger.
Roger that. That's amazing. I love working QRP. I'm so glad I found y'all. They say y'all do this every Sunday night?
Yeah, so far we've been doing it. We've been doing it. This is the first week after 2 years. Been doing it for 2 years now, and you can go over there on YouTube, and you checked in around the 28-minute mark, 28-minute mark. QRP Net LiveStream. QRP Net LiveStream on YouTube. Roger?
Oh, I've already subscribed, and that's how I knew when y'all started, but I was down the road at a Ham's house at QTH there working on some antenna stuff. So, yeah, I just got home and run in here and turn the radio on. Over.
Hey, man, we appreciate the subscribing and the liking and getting on here and playing radio with us, Roger.
Absolutely, buddy. This is what it's all about. I love it when I can connect with somebody that does it live, so I can go back and listen to my audio. So yeah, I'll be a regular around here. You can believe that. Over.
Hey, Richard, we appreciate it, man. Got a great signal coming in here. I wish the Yaesu, I wish they would make those radios go down to 500 milliwatts like they do the ICOM. Roger.
Yeah, roger that. That would be pretty neat. That would definitely be pretty neat. But I'm going to settle for my 5 watts, man. If that's what I can do, that's amazing.
Yep, ain't nothing to cry about there. 5 watts from Oklahoma to South Carolina doing a fantastic job. Anything else we can do for you, Richard?
No, that's it. I'm going to text messages out to a couple of guys. I don't know if they're available. One you might be listening for, SSB. He'll probably join in, and another one up there, we'll see.
Okay, well, we appreciate it, Richard. Hey, you guys if I don't talk to you, you guys have a great Christmas out there, and we'll say 7-3, and we'll break with Richard out there in Oklahoma. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec. And there was another station in there, Whiskey 0, Alpha Alpha Whiskey. Whiskey 0, Alpha Alpha Whiskey. Come on in.
This is Whiskey 0, Alpha Alpha Whiskey, 5 watts.
Give me a little bit more audio.
Whiskey 0, Alpha Alpha Whiskey, now it's 10 watts.
Yep, you're about a 5.4 right now, 5.4. Let me get pointed over there to Missouri. That should be right on you right there. And I got you 5 watts. Give me a little more audio there.
Whiskey 0, Alpha Alpha Whiskey. How you read me now?
Yep, you're about an S4 on the meter. S4 on the meter, Hayes. How you doing, bud?
CNC attack knocked it down to 2.5 watts. I appreciate you guys being there, and I hope you're hearing me.
I'm hearing you. You're about an S2. And I've got my gain turned back, so you got a true S2 on the meter right now, Roger, on your 2.5 watts. Now I've completely lost you. I can hear you there, but I can't make out what you're saying.
Well, I took it all the way down. We're now back up to 5 watts. I appreciate you guys being there, and I'll let somebody else check in. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Hayes, thanks for coming by, man. And, yeah, you came back up to about an S3, S4 on the meter on your 5 watts, but we got you down for 2.5 watts. And I'll say Merry Christmas to you if I don't get to talk to you before then. That's Whiskey Zero, Alpha Whiskey. That's Hayes out there in Missouri. We'll break with him. And, well, I'll take a few more check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come now.
November 0, X-Ray Quebec Hotel.
Kilo Alpha.
Okay, the only one that I could hear, there were several of you in there. I heard Gary in there, November 0, X-Ray Quebec Hotel. Come on in, Gary.
Well, evening, Steve. How are you guys tonight? Over.
Hey, I'm doing good. How much power are you running, Gary?
I got 10% here. You want me to drop her down? Over.
Yeah, you're about a 5.5 right now.
There's 5%. Over. 5%. 5 whiskey.
Yep, I got you 5 watts. You're about an S3 on the meter. S3 on the meter. Drop her on down a little bit. And now I completely lost you, Gary.
Got her on 3% now. Can you hear that? Over.
Yep, you're about an S1 to S2. How much power?
Well, it's 3% on this 7610. I have no idea.
I'm not sure of that either. The 7610, and you said it's 0%?
It's at 3%. 3.
Okay, 3%. So that radio will do 100 watts, so I'm going to say that's around 3 watts, Roger.
Yeah, probably something like that. I had it down on 2, but
Yeah, you're right there in the edge of my noise. So we're going to put you down for 3 whiskey tonight. Everything going all right with you out there, Gary?
Yeah, had a beautiful day today. I'm going to start cooling down, but probably better than Kevin's having over there.
Roger. Yeah, it's been kind of cloudy here and cold, but at least we're not getting any more rain, so that's a good thing. Hey, I'll say 7-3, Gary. Thanks for coming by and checking in. I'm going to see if I can pick up a few more here. And that's November 0, X-Ray Quebec Hotel, my buddy Gary out there in Nebraska. And we'll break with him. And I'm going to look for a couple more before I send it back to Kevin. This is KO4GSM in South Carolina. Come with your call sign and spread them out. Man, there's a bunch of you in there, and some of them you're so light. I did hear Kevin, Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Alpha Echo. I heard you. Those other stations in there, come try it again and spread them out a little bit.
Whiskey 5, Kilo 5 ATX.
Okay, let me see what I got here. I got Kevin, Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Alpha Echo, stand by. There was a Whiskey 5 station in there, the Whiskey 5 station. Come back with your call sign a couple times.
Good evening, Steve. Whiskey 5 Hotel. Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray W5 ATX. Roger.
Roger, roger. Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray. Stand by. There was another station in there. The suffix ended in Romeo Echo. Come again.
Kilo 6.
Yeah, I got a weak copy. I got Kilo 6 question mark Romeo Echo. Give me that first letter.
Kilo 6 Alpha Romeo Echo.
There we go. Kilo 6 Alpha Romeo Echo. Stand by. And then there was a station in there that ended in Tango Oscar Juliet.
Kilowatt 9 Tango X-Ray Juliet.
There we go. Kilowatt 9 Tango X-Ray Juliet. QSL?
QSL.
All right, stand by. Let me grab these real quick. Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Alpha Echo. Kevin, you got a copy on me?
Let me see here. It's a ICOM 705. Over.
Yeah, I had to get the beam swung over there to you so I could hear you. Give me a little more audio.
Yeah, roger. I got you about 10 over 9 here in Minnesota.
Yeah, well, I'm not running QRP, and you are, but you're an S3 on the meter right now. How much power are you running, Kevin?
I'm running 10 whiskey.
I believe you can take it to 5, and I can still hear you.
Yeah, let me move that. Hold on a second.
All right, standing by.
There's 5 watts, 5 whiskey there, Steve.
Yep, I got your 5 whiskey, and I wish you could see it on the meter here. You're just one little bar below an S1 on your 5 whiskey. It's not even showing on the meter, but I can hear you, Roger.
Roger.
And now I've completely lost you, Kevin. Probably going to have to bring your power back up to at least 5, and we'll put you down for 5, Roger.
Roger. I'm 5 right now.
Yeah, it's just band conditions is all it is. I usually have a really good copy on you, Roger.
Roger. I had to switch to my C5RV antenna. My NFED half-wave was not wasn't doing the trick. Anyway, 73. Have a great day. Thank you for taking me in.
Hey, Kevin, before you go real quick, you're a musician also, right?
No, I'm not. I used to play my high school band, but and I took piano lessons for years, but it never did sink in. Anyway, nope, I'm not a musician.
Well, you'd probably play circles around the rest of us out here. I was just curious. We're all time looking for somebody to do a musical intro. So anyway, hey, I'll say 7-3, and if I don't talk to you before Christmas, have a great Christmas. That's Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Alpha Echo. That's Kevin, and we'll break with him. And there was a Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray. Terry, come on in.
Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray. Speed, you dropped off from a 20 down to about a 5.5 here in Texas tonight. Go ahead.
Well, I ought to be a little bit better now. How copy now?
Yeah, you're 20 over. Much better.
Yeah, I was pointed up there towards Michigan, Roger.
Roger, I figured you told me. But yeah, you're back to 20 over now.
You're about an S4 on the meter. How much power are you running, Terry?
Oh my, 10 watts tonight. 10 watts at the present time.
Yep, 5.5.
I guess we won't do 100 milliwatt like last weekend.
Yeah, I don't think the conditions are that good tonight. Try to cut it in half. Let me see if I can hear you.
All right, stand by. I'll go to 5. All right, Steve, there's 5 watts.
Yep, you're still in S4, S5. Can you go lower?
Sure can. Let me get down. You want 2.5?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yep, your 2 watts is about an S2 to S3 on the meter. Take it down to 1. Okay, now I'm losing. I can hear you're there, but I can't make out what you're saying. You'll have to probably bring it back up.
All right, back up to 10 watts.
Yeah, it's just band conditions. I know Kevin's had a big ice storm out there in Iowa, so anyway, hey man, thanks for coming by, Terry, and we got you on the log for 2.5 whiskey, and that's Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray, and we're going to break with him, and I'm going to really quickly try to pick up because my time is up. Kilo 6 Alpha Romeo Echo out there in California. How copy? Yeah, I got a weak copy on you, Gary. You're about an S1. S1. How much power are you running?
I run at 10 watts.
Well, I got your 10 whiskey. You know, Kevin might be able to hear you better. I don't know if Kevin's hearing you out there or not. Kevin, are you hearing Gary out in California?
Not as good as you.
Okay. All right, Gary. Hey, I got your 10 whiskey. You want to try to cut it to 5? Let me see if I can hear you. Try it one more time there, Gary. Check your VFO. Make sure you didn't knock off frequency. We're at 14,332. I can hear that you're in there. I can hear you in there, but I can't make out what you're saying. Bring your power back up to 10, Gary. Yeah, it's just band conditions. I got you down for 10 whiskey. That's a tough one there. From California to South Carolina, coast to coast. Roger.
Roger.
Hey, Gary, thanks for coming by. Merry Christmas to you, if I don't talk to you, but before then. That's Kilo 6 Alpha Romeo Echo. That's Gary out there in Redding, California. We're going to break with him, and the last one on the list was Kilo 9 Tango X-Ray Juliet. And let me get this beam pointed over there towards North Dakota. How copy, Tom? You got a copy on me?
Roger. I'll copy you about a 5.8 here.
Tom, you're 5.5 down here. How much power are you running?
Well, according to my percentages, I'm running about 4 watts.
Well, you're S3 to S4 right now on your 4 watts. Roger?
Well, that's present, but surprising. My antenna is a long wire F15.
Wow. And what kind of radio is that?
This is an ICOM 7000.
Roger. The ICOM 7000. Okay, well, you got a great signal on your 4 watts. Try to cut it. Can you cut it in half?
I will try to.
All right, we'll stand by. Did I lose you, Tom?
Bring it back up. No, I'm here. It just, as soon as I just touched the dial, I totally disappeared.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job on 4 watts from North Dakota to South Carolina. Hey, Tom, anything else we could do for you?
No, I'm here working on some music scores. I've got a client wanting to change just so I have to keep busy at it.
And what do you play?
I don't play anything anymore at 81 years old, but I write it and orchestrate it, usually for full orchestra.
Man, I'm going to tell you, I envy you because I can't read music at all. I go by the Nashville number system, and I play by ear, so that's why I sound so terrible, Roger. Hey, I appreciate you coming by, Tom, and we'll let you get back to your music, and I got to send this thing back out to Iowa. That's Kilo 9 Tango X-Ray Juliet. That's Tom up there in North Dakota, and getting in here on 4 whiskey. And we'll say 7-3 and Merry Christmas, and I'll send it back out to Kevin, K0 KLB from KO4GSM.
QSL, good job, good job. I had a question, Steve. Lisa, what was her power? What did she get down to? I didn't get it recorded. Over.
Lisa was at 15 watts, and she's going to try back because the band was just dropping out.
Okay, yep, I got her down for 15 now, so with a possible recheck. Okay, very good. That sounds good. This is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo with the QRP Net, and I apologize if my streaming video was a little slow. My whole network is pretty slow right now, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit tonight. I'm not sure if it's my local system. I've moved a couple things around to try and free up some bandwidth, so hopefully that'll help us out a little bit. All right, this is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo, and I'm going to continue taking check-ins. QRP stations, 10 watts or less, spread them out, and I'm going to make a list, so come with your call sign now.
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilowatt.
X-ray 4 Delta
Whiskey Lima Charlie.
Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo.
Okay, I got 5 of you. There was a Kilo Delta station. Come on, Phil, your call.
It's Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo. My name's Ernie. Echo Romeo November India Echo, and I'm running a Yaesu FTDX10 at 5 watts.
Okay, roger that. Ernie, give me your call sign again. You got doubled on there, so just give me your call sign one more time.
It's Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo.
Okay, Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo. Stand by. You're first on the list. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, stand by. There was a station with X-Ray 4. X-Ray 4, come on in.
Kilo X-Ray 4 Delta Romeo Tango.
Delta Romeo Tango. Okay, got you. And Whiskey Lima Charlie, November. Is that a November 2 Whiskey Lima Charlie there, Bill?
November 4 Whiskey Lima Charlie.
Boy, I don't know why. I can never get your number. One of these days I will, though. You mark my word. And then Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo, stand by. Okay, let's go to the top of the list. KD8 Victor Mike Echo, come on in.
It's Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo. The signals bands jumping up and down. You were at 5.5, but that's your 5.9. I'm running 5 watts on a Yaesu FTDX10, and that is low as it'll go.
Well, you're doing a great job. Awesome audio and signal. You're peaking out about an S757 on your 5 watts there, and that's probably one of the best signals I've heard tonight. Over.
Oh, QSL, I'm glad to hear that. I was wondering how this thing would work on low wattage. My buddy there, Chuck, KD8TYQ, has recommended me to try it and come down here on your net, so I thought I'd just give it a try.
Yeah, well, he got in on a half a watt tonight, so he's doing a great job out of West Virginia, too. So what antenna are you using there, over?
I'm using one of those Buckmaster antennas that I've got it up about 35 feet in the air, and I'm down in a deep valley. I'm only at 900 feet, and I got high mountains on each side of me. My buddy Chuck, he's up around 2,400 feet, so I'm amazed he even got you, but he did a good job.
Yeah, you're doing likewise. Great audio, good signal on the 5 watts. Boy, that's all you need tonight for sure, over.
Oh, QSL, I'm glad to hear that. Well, I appreciate you picking me up. I just thought I'd get in here and give it a try, and maybe if I can remember, I'll get in here more often. Just take care, 7-3, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for stopping by. Great to hear from you. And definitely check out your audio on the live stream, QRP Net live stream. Are you watching the YouTube channel there, Ernie?
Yes, sir, I am. I got the volume turned down right at the moment, but yes, sir, I am. I watched it when you got done last week. I watched it and enjoyed it very much. That's why I thought I'd try it out again.
Right, great, fantastic. Good job turning the volume down so you don't get distracted with it. And good job on your audio. You be sure to listen to it. You'll like what you hear. Well, thank you for stopping by, and maybe we'll see you next Sunday. This is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm going to break with Kilo Delta 8 Victor Mike Echo. That's Ernie in West Virginia. Got down to 5 watts with good audio and good signal into Iowa tonight. And with you, I'm going to break and say 7-3. Next on the list, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Come on in.
This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. 10 watts.
10 watts. Good evening, Nate, out of North Carolina. What's your antenna tonight? Over.
This is the W5BI Mystery Antenna Dipole, and I'm on Telesat KX2, so I can get as low as I can go, and maybe we'll get the disco lights tonight.
All right. Well, you kind of dropped to an S2, and you peaked at an S4, so kind of up and down. Let's hit the peak on that. Let's go to 1 watt right away and see if we can pull you out of 1 watt. Over. I heard every word. I heard every word. Go lower while we are in the peak there. Go ahead. 0.4, 400 milliwatts. Roger. Okay, I heard that. If you want to try 200, let's try it. I heard you say milliwatts. That's all I could pull out of that. Try, give me another round of audio. Still heard the milliwatts. I can't get the number. I'm pretty sure you're probably saying 200, but all I can really hear is the milliwatts, what I can pull out. Nate, I think 400 milliwatts is going to be the limit tonight because I can't pull out anything below that. Okay, 2.8 now. Okay, so I got a good copy on the 2.8 there. Over.
Okay, I'm live streaming on my channel from this side, so maybe we can edit it together later. It sounds great. And everybody enjoy the QRP SSB Net. 14.332 megahertz.
7-3, Nate. Good job on the live stream. Steve's giving you a big wave there, too. Good job getting down to 400 milliwatts. And Go Amateur Radio is Nate's YouTube channel there. He's live streaming right now as well. Go Amateur Radio. You can check him out. He does a lot of QRP pedestrian mobile and parks on the air stuff there. So, all right, we're going to break with Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Thanks, Nate. Good to hear from you. We'll say 7-3. And next on the list was Kilo X-Ray 4 Delta Romeo Tango. Come on in.
Good evening there, Kevin. We're running 5 watts on the G90 tonight. Over.
Oh, my gosh. You're a good audio, good signal. S7 on the 5 watts, Randy. Good job. Go lower.
All right, we're at 3 now. 3 watts. Over.
3 watts, still just almost an S5 on a meter. While I got you, what's your antenna you're running tonight, Randy?
Ladder line fed, horizontal dipole at 40 feet. Over.
All right, well, it's doing a great job. Go ahead to 1 watt. We'll see if we can hear you.
1 watt. 1 watt. Over. 1 watt. Over.
Yeah, heard every word. Give me a little more audio so we can hear it on the live stream there, Randy. Go ahead.
Yes, Randy in Central North Carolina, 1 watt, Xiegu G90, over.
Yeah, Roger. You peaked out in S5 on that last transmission. A little bit up and down, but 1 whiskey, good audio, good signal. Heard every word. Over.
Roger, Roger.
Thanks for stopping by. Anything else we can do for you tonight?
Just everybody have a good Christmas. Over.
All right, and Merry Christmas back to you as well. Be sure you listen to yourself on the live stream. Good job, good audio on the Zygu G90, but it is a good radio. They do a good job getting down to 1 watt power. All right, we'll break with you, Randy. Say 7-3. That was Kilo X-Ray 4 Delta Romeo Tango out of North Carolina. And next on the list, November 4, Whiskey Lima Charlie. Come on, Bill.
Good evening, Kevin. This is November 4, Whiskey Lima Charlie. Your signal was up earlier, but it's kind of dropped back down now. How do you copy?
About an S252 on my meter on this end there, Bill.
All right, drop down to 5 watts, 5 watts. Your signal was coming up that last time.
Yeah, you're coming up about an S4. You improved a little bit on your 5 watts. Go down lower if you can. I heard you say 0%. Give me a little more audio, over.
Roger, running 0%, 7300, 0%, 0%.
Yeah, I heard every word on the 0%, half a watt, 500 milliwatts. Heard every word on that last transmission, over.
Roger. I took it back up now, and Steve made me laugh. He said he was going to be wearing his hat for Christmas, so I'm going to be looking forward to that. So if that's the case, I won't have to say Merry Christmas till next Sunday. But hope everybody gets out there and gets what they need to get for the holidays and safe to travel. And hopefully we'll catch everybody in here again. 73 to you and Steve and everybody out there. N4WLC back to net.
Roger, good job, Bill. You actually peaked up about an S6 on that last transmission. Your signal just keeps getting stronger and stronger, so the band's definitely improving between us. Great job on the half a watt out of Virginia, and Merry Christmas to you and Judy. Give her a big hug from us on the QRP net tonight. And, yeah, we'll be back Sunday again, as far as I know. And so we'll be here next week as well, so be sure to come back. And we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. That was November 4 Whiskey Lima Charlie, half a watt to Iowa out of Virginia. And Steve's giving you the big wave. And we'll say 7-3. And up next on the list, Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo. Come on in, Tom.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo. Tom in Hanover, Pennsylvania, running 10 watts on the Zygu G90, and the antenna is the ZS6 BKW. How copy, Kevin? I got to about little QSB tonight, 55 to 57, over.
QSL ZS6 BKW, that's a wonder antenna out there. Your S7, good audio, good signal on your 10 watts, Tom. You got a lot of got a little airtime on that posting that antenna on the SSB group there. So good job, appreciate that. That gave me a lot of good information. That's basically what my fan, kind of how my fan dipole's set up too, I noticed. So about kind of the same theory though. But all right, you want to drop your power? Let's see how low you can go on that antenna, over.
Sure will. Going down to 1 watt.
All right, we're listening to One Whiskey on the G90. Go ahead. Still there, Tom? I think something happened. Tom, are you still out there?
Yeah, WDCMA. That changes the frequency, and I got lost here. Let me see what I'm on here.
Okay, I kind of thought that might have happened. Those buttons are too darn small on that radio, over.
They are. We're on 1 watt now, Kevin. How copy, over?
Okay, you're still between an S3 and an S5. So S4, yeah, good audio, good signal on the 1 watt, Tom.
Okay, very good. Yeah, thanks for posting the videos. Those were amazingly different. I looked at my end pad halfway, but I did have an open bad solder joint on the primary winding there. So anyway, It's working better today here, but I don't have it hooked up there, Kevin, over.
Okay, Roger. Well, sometime when you get that hooked up, let's try that again and see how that works. You found a problem then, I take it, and yeah, there was definitely a big difference between the two, but that's okay. It still sounded good, just not quite as good as what you're on now. Over.
Okay, very good. I'll let you move along. You were picking them up tonight here. So, anyway, we got rain or snow here tonight, 34 degrees. We're doing okay out there. WDME, that's tonight, too, Kevin.
QSL, Tom. Good to hear from you. Whiskey Bravo 3, Echo Mike Echo on his G90 and ZS6BKW antenna out there. 1 watt to Iowa. Good job. And try to stay dry out there. You're probably getting the rain that we had yesterday and last night that we had. Only ours turned into ice, but so enjoy it. Hopefully your temperatures stay up there above freezing for you. All right, this is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo, and that ends my list. I'm going to take another round of calls before I hand it back to Steve. Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo, QRP stations 10 watts or less. Come with your call signs now.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Quebec Golf Tango.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Quebec Golf Trot Tango, stand by. Are there any others?
Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango.
KB4 X-Ray Tango, got you, stand by. Is there anybody else? Okay, nothing heard, so we're going to go with Kilo, let's see, what did I write down? Kilo, okay, Quebec Golf Tango, come on in again.
Yep, this is John, Juliet Oscar, Hotel November, calling you from Colorado.
Hey, John, give me your call sign again. I think I wrote it down wrong, over.
Yep, it's Kilo Foxtrot 0 Quebec Golf Tango.
There we go. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Golf to Quebec Golf Tango. I got you there, John. Yeah, my Foxtrot looked like a 4 on here, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So good to hear from you. How are you tonight?
Doing good. Did a soda activation up on a mountain in the park, and then went down to the national park and did a POTA at the same time, and then came back this evening, checked a little bit of that 10-meter fun, but then I tuned into you guys. Back to you.
Nice, good job. Sounds like you had a fantastic day, and your signal's even better because you're S757. Are you running the X6100?
That is the radio I have today, so actually it's the only radio I got, but it did good in the park and the mountain, and seems like it's doing good to Iowa today. Back to you.
It is. It's doing a great job. And what's your power and antenna, over?
Well, right now I'm talking on 10 watts. It's on the battery, and the antenna is just an end-fed half-wave. It's actually cut for 40 meter, but talking to you on 20 tonight.
All right. And so you're on internal battery, over?
No, I got an add-on battery to get it pushed up to 10 watts. Otherwise, yeah, it's just 5 on the internal.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, you mentioned you were on the battery, so I thought maybe you were at 5 watts. But okay, great job. And by the way, my brother, he texted me a picture today of his new radio, and it is a Zygu X6100, over.
Roger. Yeah, if you want to mess with your radio some, I'm actually running a different firmware on it. I found it, I think a Russian guy made it, and some other guys took it over. But it'll actually let you run 10 watts on battery only, or on internal battery. But I get a little worried about that, so I stick to the external when I want to push the higher wattage.
Yeah, is that one that you can do FT8 and FT4 on?
Yeah, yes it is, and I've done the FT8, and it works real well. I haven't ever tried doing it mobile yet, but I do it here in my shack.
Okay, yeah, I haven't gotten enough nerve to try and change that stuff yet, so I will eventually one day. But hey, John, you want to drop your power down? Let's see how low you can go tonight, over.
Roger. I'll drop down to power after this transmission.
Okay, you could go to 1 watt pretty easy, I'm sure. Let's start there. Well, surprisingly, you dropped quite a bit. You're just above my noise. Give me another round of audio. Maybe just propagation change there. Give me one more round of audio on the 1 watt. Go ahead.
Okay, one more round of audio. This is Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, there you go. You came up to an S5. That sounded a little better on the 1 watt change. Okay, go to half a watt. We'll listen for you there. Over.
Okay, half watt, 1/2 watt, Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango, 500 milliwatts.
Yep, heard every word. Easy copy. Still bouncing up against an S5 on the half a watt. Go to, let's try 0.2 of a watt. Let's see if we can hear that. Okay, 100 milliwatts, and you're just on the edge of my noise. I heard every word. Give me another round of audio. Let's hear it again. Good job. Nice work. Heard every word. Good audio, and no problem copying that last transmission there, John. Nice work.
Well, good deal. If you get bored and want to mess with your radio, the nice thing is you put that firmware on just an SD card and stick it in and boot the radio. It doesn't change anything internally.
Yeah, I've heard that. So that makes me feel a little better. You can take the card out, boot it, and it's just like normal there. So I'm definitely going to try it. Just haven't got there yet. Over.
Copy. Yeah, when I did the soda and POTA today, I actually did it on the stock firmware just because it's a little easier to navigate. There's a lot of added features with that aftermarket firmware, but something to mess with anyhow. I will let you get back to net. This is KF0QGT.
Roger, thanks, John. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Quebec Golf Tango out of Colorado, 100 milliwatts to Iowa, and good audio, good signal, and nice work. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll say 7-3 and have a Merry Christmas if we don't talk to you between now and then. And we'll break with you, and let's see, we had, who's next? Ken, Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. Come on in.
Good evening. I'm running 10 watts on my DX10. Back to you, Ken.
QSL, good evening, Ken. About an S7, kind of up and down a little bit on the 10 whiskey. Roger?
Okay, this is 5 watts. 5 watts, over.
Yeah, good audio. You sound good audio and signal about an S5 to S6 on the 5 watts, over.
Okay, this is 1 watt. 1 watt.
All right, S4, still good clear audio. Good copy on this end. Go ahead.
Okay, 500 milliwatts, over.
Yeah, you almost tickled the S5 on my meter on the 500 milliwatts, Ken. Good signal tonight. Go lower.
Okay, hold on. This is 100 milliwatts.
All right, Ken, I got your 100 milliwatts. Just kind of up and down a little bit. Give me another round of audio on the 100 milliwatts. Go ahead.
100 milliwatts. Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango.
Yeah, easy copy. Good signal, man. It's getting better. Can you go to 500 milliwatts or 50 milliwatts? Can you go to 50 milliwatts, over?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, this should be 50 milliwatts, over.
All right, you're just right on the edge of my noise, about an S2, but I'm still copying every word, Ken. Boy, we hit the sweet spot tonight. Can you go lower?
Frequency in use. Kilo 4, Papa Alpha Delta is frequency in use.
Frequencies in use. Thank you for asking. Go ahead, Ken. Give me another. I heard you say over, and I couldn't quite pull out the other number, what you were saying. Give me another round, over. I think you say in 20 milliwatts. I couldn't quite pull it out for sure, but I did hear you say milliwatts over.
Hold on a second. I forgot to switch out here.
Okay, go ahead.
20 milliwatts.
All right, and I'm hearing you, Ken. I got you on your 20 milliwatts about between an S1 and S2. You're just above my noise, over.
Roger. I think that's going to do it for tonight. I had a little switchology on my attenuator here. I had too much cut out before, but anyway, the attenuator is working just right with this
Ken, you faded out on right at the tail end of that. Can you bring it back up to 10 watts and we'll close it out, over?
Okay, I'm back up to 10 watts.
All right, there you go. You're back up to an S5. I think we hit the sweet spot between us right there at the best moment we possibly could hit when you were going down to 20 milliwatts there. What attenuator were you using tonight, over?
This is the Pacific Antennas attenuator. It's a real nice thing to use with the Yaesus and so forth. It'll only go down to 5 watts.
Roger. Okay, so you're using it. Anything, if your radio only goes to 5 watts as a minimum, you can use that attenuator and knock it down lower. All right. Well, great job, and getting here to Iowa from Alabama on your 20 milliwatts with that attenuator, over.
Roger. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.
You bet, Ken. Thanks for stopping by. Great to hear from you. Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. Always good. Well, I can't say always because the last few weeks has been kind of rough between us. And but boy, we sure hit it tonight again. So good job, Ken. Good timing. And we'll break with you. And with that, I'm going to hand it back to Steve, KO4 GSM.
That's all yours. Take it away. Roger, Kevin. Good run there, and some good calls there. There's a station up there in Wisconsin. Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Sierra Lima. Jeff, you got a copy on KO4 GSM. I'm not sure if he's still in there or still watching. Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Sierra Lima. Jeff, you got a copy on me? Okay, nothing heard. This is KO4 GSM, and I'm pointed over towards Wisconsin right now, and looking for your call sign for the QRP single sideband net. Come now.
Alpha Kilo Lima. Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike.
All right, let's try that again. The Golf India Mike, that's Bill, and you're booming in down here. Stand by a minute. You other guys that were in there besides the Golf India Mike, spread them out, and I'm going to pause about 6 seconds and see if I can get some of these call signs. I got an Alpha 0 Lima Alpha standby. There was another station in there. Come again.
Kilo Lima 5 Hotel Zulu.
Kilo Lima 5 Hotel Zulu standby. Was there anybody else?
Whiskey 0 Whiskey Mike Tango.
Whiskey 0 Whiskey Mike Tango. Got you too. Okay, I got 4 of you right there. You guys stand by a minute, and Golf India Mike, come on in.
Roger, Steve. Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike from Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. You're 5'9", 5'9 plus here in Wisconsin.
Phil, how much power are you running? Are you running a kilo or something?
Let's see. Right now I'm running right around 50 watts.
Oh, yeah. You're 5'9". You're 5'9" right now. Drop her down to about 5 watts and let me see what you got.
Roger. Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. This is Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Right around 3 watts right now, Steve. 3 watts.
Yep, you're S4. just above an S1 on the meter, but we got your 500 milliwatts there, Bill.
Roger, Steve. Well, it's great to make another contact with the QRP Net. I always appreciate it. Always a lot of fun.
Hey, man, I know you'll probably be around next Sunday. Are you going to be around next Sunday when we do the net?
Yeah, Roger should be around next Sunday. Don't know why I would not be.
Okay, well, I'm sure we'll have some type of Christmas surprise. We'll either be wearing some kind of elf costumes or something, but it'll be worth it, Roger.
Roger. I'll be here with my bells on.
I appreciate it, Bill. Thanks for coming by. That's Kilo Alpha 8, Golf India Mike, my buddy Bill up there. And we'll say 7-3 to him. And there was a Alpha 0, Lima Alpha. Come on in.
Good afternoon, good evening. How we doing? AA0LA at 5 watts.
You're 5'5", Alan, 55 down here in South Carolina. Roger?
I will take it. There is 1 watt.
Yep, you're S3 on the meter.
1.1 watt.
0.1 watt. You came up. You actually came up to an S4.
Well, I'll take that any day of the week. There's about a half a watt right here, so I'll take that any day of the week. The X6100.
Oh my goodness, X6100. Now Kevin's all excited out there in Iowa because he just bought that radio, and then that's his seems to be his favorite radio this month. Roger.
Copy that. Someday it'll be a Hermes Light 2 or maybe a Square SPR, but for now this one's going to do it. Seems to work well, and it's portable.
Well, it's doing a fantastic job, and you brought the disco light on out there in Iowa. So, hey, man, thanks for coming by and checking in, Alan. Your great signal got you 100 milliwatts, and hope you have a Merry Christmas, my friend. Roger.
I copy that. You guys, too, as well. If we don't catch you next time, be safe. We'll talk to you soon. 73AA0LA.
Roger. Thanks for coming by, Alan. Great job, 100 milliwatts. That's Alpha 0, Lima Alpha, and we'll break with him. And then there was a Kilo 5, Hotel Zulu. Kilo 5, Hotel Zulu. I'm sorry, Kilo Lima 5, Hotel Zulu. Come on in.
This is Kilo Lima 5 Hotel Zulu, V90 with 20 watts down here in southwest Oklahoma.
Well, you're booming in out here. You go by Anthony or Tony?
Honestly, user preference doesn't really matter.
Okay. Well, just like me, don't call me late for supper. Anthony, you got a great signal. You want to turn your power down?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you're 5'5" right now.
All right, that's on my 20. I will jump down to a 10.
All right, break it in half there and go down to 10. We'll wait on you.
All right, I am running 10 watts now. How does it sound? Sound right now? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, you're still S5. It didn't change any. Go ahead and cut it in half.
All right, now I'm on 5 watts. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, you're S4 bumping S5. Just drop very little bit. Go ahead and cut it down again.
All right, I'm all the way down at 1 watt. 1 watt. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, S3 to S4 on your 1 watt. Can you go lower than 1?
Not on this radio, unfortunately. I would need to get some kind of other device to make that happen.
That's nothing. That ain't nothing to be ashamed of there. 1 watt from Oklahoma to South Carolina, doing a fantastic job, Roger.
Roger that. Yeah, I was hoping to get, what's his name, Kevin over there, because I found you guys on YouTube, and that's what made me jump to this, and I was listening for him, but I couldn't hear him at all. But you're coming in sort of like booming on my end.
Yeah, I don't think Kevin's hearing you out there, and it's probably just the conditions out there. I know they've had an ice storm, and Kevin had to lower his antenna and go out there and beat the ice off the thing to get on the net tonight, Roger.
Roger that. Yeah, I will say my antenna is just NSED halfway from 10 to 40 at about 10 feet in an inverted V configuration, so I may not be running the best setup here either with all of the noise floor. I've got like an S4 noise floor over here.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, it ain't the best of conditions for sure. We've I think last week we had a lot of people that was you know, a half a watt and less. There was probably 6 or 7 at least. It was less than a half a watt. But hey, anyway, man, thanks for coming by, Anthony, and checking in. Anything else we can do for you tonight?
No, I'll just be tuning in and listening into this and seeing what it's all about. I'll probably look through some of the stuff in the description about reducing the power even more and see what all I can make happen.
Roger that. Yeah, go back on YouTube, on the QRP Net LiveStream on YouTube, and you checked in around the 1 hour, 20-minute mark, and check out your audio. I think you'll enjoy that.
Roger that. I appreciate it. Thank you, and 73.
Hey, have a great Christmas, and 73, that's Kilo Lima 5 Hotel Zulu, and that's Anthony out there in Oklahoma. And the last one I had on the list, Whiskey Zero, Whiskey Mike Tango out there in Iowa. Come on in.
Whiskey Zero, Whiskey Mike Tango. Man, you're booming in here tonight, Steve. You're 20 over. Very readable, good copy. I don't know what you're using for power, but it's making the trip.
Well, you're 5'8". You're 5'8" out here. I'm just running 100 watts on the 7300, but I got a beam pointed at you over there, Roger.
Roger that. I'm running 10 watts on my 7300 into a hex beam. It's pointed 130 degrees, which is southeast from here. Seems to be working well.
Yeah, you're almost 5'9" out here. You want to cut your power down? I bet I could hear you on 1 watt.
Okay, there's 1 watt. 1 watt from northeast Iowa. Am I making the trip yet?
You're 5'5" to 5'6" out here, William.
Fantastic. I just put that hex beam up a couple months ago. I've had so much fun with that antenna.
You know, everybody I've talked to has really enjoyed that antenna. And did you get, I don't know how close you are to Kevin out there, did you get any ice?
Oh, yeah, the ice was terrible here as well. Thankfully, the temperature got up to about 38 today, so a lot of the crust has melted here.
Well, that's a good thing, man, because I know anytime you have sleet that's or rain that's freezing rain and it gets on those wires, it will just bring them down, Roger.
I hear you there. The antenna's on a tower that I put up. It's only 30 feet in the air, but it does a great job. I can't believe all I can hear and do.
Yeah, it's amazing. And like I say, for what you're running out there power-wise, and I'm running 100 watts, I'm on a 60-foot tower. I've got a TH7DX. It's an old, it's a 24-foot boom on that thing, 7-element beam. It's an old high-gain antenna. It's probably 30 years old, and it was laying on the ground, and I resurrected that thing, and took me about 2 weeks to polish all the mud off of it and get the bugs out of it, but it's been working good for me, Roger.
Yeah, like I said, your signal up here is fantastic. It's 20 over easily.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate you coming by, William, getting in here on One Whiskey from Iowa, and hope you have a great Christmas out there and a Happy New Year, Roger.
You do the same. Thank you.
Recheck.
W0WMT 73.
73. All right, there was a recheck. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey, I think he's on a 7300. Can he go down to a half a watt? I'd like to hear his 0% on that.
Okay. Hey, William, can you go down to a half a watt? Whiskey Zero, Whiskey Mike Tango. You still in there? He probably cut the radio off. We didn't catch him.
That's okay. I was just curious what his half a watt was going to sound. I think he said he was on a 7300, and I would have been interesting to see how that 500 milliwatt sounded. But go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem, man. And I'm going to try to take a couple more here, and I'm gonna swing this antenna back around to the northeast, as I have not done that tonight. So I'm going to fade on you here, Kevin. This is KO4 GSM in South Carolina. I'm pointed over towards Nova Scotia, New York, New Hampshire, that area, the northeast. If you'd like to get in on the QRP net, come with your call sign and spread them out. got a station in there ending in Sierra Tango Sierra. Give me the prefix again.
Roger, Whiskey 3, Sierra Tango Sierra in Iowa.
Whiskey 3, Sierra Tango Sierra, QSL?
That's Roger, Whiskey 3, Sierra Tango Sierra in Iowa.
Oh, there you go. Well, hey, let me get back over here to Iowa. There we go. Now I got you. Whiskey 3, Sierra Tango Sierra. Come on in.
Roger, I'm broadcasting at 5 watts right now. How's it sound?
You're about an S3 on the meter on your 5 watts, Roger.
Roger that, S3. I'm going to take it down to 2.5.
Okay, standing by.
Okay, I'm at 2.5. I'll copy, over.
Yep, I got your 2.5 watts. You're right there above my noise. Try to go lower again there, Scott.
Roger, I'm at 1 watt. 1 watt, over.
Yep, I got your 1 watt. You're an S1 on the meter, right there in the edge. Can you go lower?
I'm going to go down to 500, so hold on.
All right, standing by.
500 milliwatts, 500 milliwatts.
Yep, I got you 500 milliwatts, Scott, and that brings the light on out here in Iowa, right down the road from you, Roger. Hey, Scott, bring your power back up, because you're right in the edge of my noise. Hey, Scott, bring your power back up, because you're fading on me. Yep, the band is changing. You're about an S1 right now on 5 watts. That's how quickly it changed, Roger.
Roger that. Well, I'm glad I got in at 500 milliwatts. I hadn't been able to do that before, so I'm going to turn it back over to you and wish everybody a Merry Christmas in 73.
Hey, Scott, thanks for coming by, and Merry Christmas to you, and it's going to be here and gone before you know it, and Kevin's got the disco light going on out there in Iowa, and we'll say 7-3 to you. That's Whiskey 3, Sierra Tango Sierra, getting in on 500 milliwatts from over there in Iowa, and with that, I'm going to send it back out to Kevin, to K0KLB from KO4 GSM.
Back to you, Kevin.
Roger. Hey, you got some Iowa folk checking in there. That's pretty awesome. I can't hear them, but you can. You had good copy on them. Man, they got some good signals there for sure. And good job, guys, Bill and Scott. Bill's out in Independence, about an hour and a half away from me, and Scott's in Waterloo, about an hour drive. So good job, guys. All right, good to hear from you. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and I will continue taking QRP 10 watts or less stations if there are any more out there before we open it up. 10 watts or less, so spread them out. Come with your call sign now. I'll make a list. Okay, there was 2 of you there. There was the Kilo November 6, I believe. Fill the rest of that call.
Kilo November 6, Michael Sierra Charlie, Mexico Sierra Charlie, QSL.
Kilo November 6, Mike Sierra Charlie, QSL.
QSL, California, Central California,
QSL, stand by 1 second. I'll come back to you. There was another station that came in with him. Come with that call sign.
Kilo 9 Yankee Papa.
Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, QSL.
Kilo 9 Yankee Papa.
All right, stand by. I got Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, stand by. Is there anybody else in there? Come on with your call sign. Whiskey 7, and I got the Alpha at the end, but I missed the other 2. Come with the other 2. Okay, Whiskey 7, Romeo Tango Alpha. I know that one. All right, stand by. And anybody else? Come with your call sign. Okay, that's all I got. I got 3 of you. Kilo November 6, Mike Sierra Charlie. Come on in.
This is Kilo November 6, Michael Sierra Charlie, Central California, 10 watts,
Roger, 10 watts out of California. And what's your antenna tonight there, Jesus?
The antenna tonight is a fixed beam pointing east QSL.
Roger, hex beam, and you're about an S3, just above my noise on the 10 watts. Can you go to 5 watts over? Okay, I'm listening for 5 whiskey. Go ahead. Yeah, Roger. Good audio, good signal. Heard every word on that last transmission. Steve's hearing you in South Carolina, 5-3, so he's getting you out there as well. You're about an S3 on my end. If you can go lower than 5 watts, go ahead and we'll listen. QSL, thank you for that report. And yeah, you're 5 watts again on that last transmission. I heard every word. It's close to my noise, but I was able to pull out what you were saying there. So good job. Thanks for stopping by. Over. QSL, you have a great weekend as well. 7-3. Thanks, Jesus, for stopping by out of California. 5 watts. And we'll break with Kilo November 6, Mike Sierra Charlie, and say 7-3. And then next on the list was the Kilo 9 Yankee Papa. Come on in. Excuse me, sorry about that, Robert. The dog's apartment heater kicked in there, the igniter, and so I couldn't hear a word you said. So, Robert, down in Louisiana, Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, come on in. Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, I think I lost you there. Try again. Boy, I'm not hearing anything there, Robert. Tell you what, I'm going to go to the next call, and then I'll swing back and hit you again in a few minutes, and maybe the propagation will improve for us there. We might just be in a low spot right now. So I'll be right back there, Robert. Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, stand by, and the Whiskey 7 Romeo Tango Alpha, come on in.
Whiskey 7 Romeo Tango Alpha, hello, 7, I'm running 100 watts. I don't know how good I'm making out there.
Good evening, Charlie, on your 100 watts. And you're an S3 out of Oregon tonight there, over.
All right, I'll knock it down to 50. Let's see how bad that is. Hang on 1 second.
Okay, well, listen, let's see if we can hear the 50. Go ahead.
Kevin, do you have a copy? W7RPA.
You bet. I heard every word. I got a good copy between an S1 and S2. Go to 20. See if we can hear 20, over. Charlie, I heard you say Kevin, and that's the only thing I heard. Otherwise, you were just a voice print, over.
Yeah, 20 watts didn't do it.
No, but the 50 watts did. So you made it in 50 out of Oregon. That's pretty good there, over.
Roger. Well, hey, Merry Christmas to you, and looking forward to next week's show and see how that goes. And hello there, Steve, and hope everybody has a great week ahead here.
QSL, Roger, Charlie, great to hear from you, and good to see you on the air tonight. I haven't heard from you for a while, and I haven't seen you out activating the park, so maybe just I haven't been on when you're on, so I keep missing you or something there. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Great to hear from you out of Oregon. We'll say 7-3, Charlie. Have a good night.
Yeah, 7-3.
Okay, we'll break with Charlie, and we're going to swing back to Robert in Louisiana. Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, come on in. Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, come on in there, Robert, over.
Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, QRP 10 watts.
There you are. I got you on your 10 watts, just above my noise there. Were you trying to call and I couldn't hear you there, Robert? I got your 10 watts. I got your 10 watts just above my noise. Kind of a real light copy. You want to try 5? I'll listen for you. Over.
This is Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, Kilo 9 Yankee Papa, transmitting 10 Whiskey.
QSL, Robert, I got your 10 watts. I've got your 10 watts. Good audio. I heard every word. If you want to try 5, I'll listen for your 5 watts. Over. Robert, you're just too light. I'm not able to pull out anything below the 10 watts. It's just a voice print right now. I can't pull it out. Over. Roger, I got your 10 watts. Got the 10 watts. That's about as far as we can go, I think, tonight there. Over. Yeah, the band's just up and down. I'm not sure if he's even hearing me very well. But hey, Robert, thanks for stopping by. I got you in the log for 10 watts, and I have a feeling my audio's dropping out on you too, and you're not hearing me very well. So it's kind of a Steve's not hearing me. Oh, okay. All right. So we're gonna break with Robert down in Louisiana, Kilo 9 Yankee Papa. And Steve gave me the signal. He's not hearing me, so the band just died to South Carolina, and I can see I'm not even making a mark on his meter there on his radio. So I'm going to go ahead and take another round of calls here, and then I'm going to hand it back to Steve. K0KLB. If there are any more QRP stations that want to check in, give me a call in now, and we'll get you on the log. Come on in. Okay, nothing heard, so we'll open it up to general power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP SSB Net. We are live streaming on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is called QRP Net Livestream. Again, QRP Net Livestream. You can go there, and if you checked in and are on the log, you can go there and listen to your audio and see your signal on our radios. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and continue. If there's anybody else out there, we're taking general check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Okay, nothing heard, so I'm going to give Steve the signal that he's going to take over right now, so he's going to put his headphones. I love that. All right, go ahead, Steve.
Hey, Kevin, I don't know, you probably can't hear me, but you're probably hearing on the live stream. You might want to go outside and check the wire out there. It might be laying on the ground because that's how quick it happened. You were booming in out here 5'9", and Mother Nature flipped the switch. Either that or a big old turkey landed on your wire and took it down, one or the other. This is KO4 GSM. I'm pointed towards the west. Oh, let me turn this radio down. Hang on. Okay, that should be better. This is KO4 GSM, and I am pointed this thing towards Texas right now. And see if we can pick up anybody out towards Texas. KO4 GSM with the QRP Net. Come now with your call sign and spread them out.
N0, X-Ray Whiskey Bravo, Fort Worth.
N0, X-Ray Whiskey Bravo, great signal. Got you down there. Was there anybody else in there? Come now. Okay, nothing else heard. November 0, X-Ray Whiskey Bravo. Come on in.
All right, well, thank you very much. This is Ben in Fort Worth, Texas. Haven't been on in a while, so it's really, really nice to hear you on there. And I'm hoping you have a very Merry Christmas, okay?
How much power are you running out there?
Oh, I'm running a mighty
4 watts to my cheap little $125 QRP rig.
Well, your 4 watts is about a 5.5 out here in South Carolina, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. You sound fantastic, over.
Well, I'm running 100 watts, and it's net control, so everybody can hear me, and some of these stations that can't hear us don't get in and walk all over us, Roger.
Oh yeah, I hear you. That's fantastic. All right, Merry Christmas, okay, buddy?
Hey, you want to drop your power down any lower, Daniel? Can you drop it down?
No, I really can't. This cheap little rig doesn't have the settings on it to lower it. That's what you get for $125. It's just set at 4 to 5 watts, over.
Hey, for the signal you're getting, I wouldn't even worry about turning it down. I wouldn't care if it had a knob on it or not for $125. That's fantastic. You were 5.5 that last transmission there, Daniel. And so we'll say 7.3. You guys out there have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year, Roger.
All right, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you very much for allowing me to participate in the 10-0
7.3. 7.3, Daniel. Yeah, go back on YouTube, QRP Net LiveStream on YouTube, and you checked in around the 1 hour and 41 minute mark, and you can check out your audio there and see how good you sound. All the way out here from Fort Worth, Texas, one of my favorite places, the Stockyards. Love the Stockyards in Fort Worth. Great signal to South Carolina. We'll break with you and look for further check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come now.
Kilo 5, Sierra Whiskey Hotel, Texas.
Booming signal. Kilo 5, Sierra Whiskey Hotel. Come on in.
A5, SWH. Central Texas, South Texas, 70 North San Antonio, Kerrville, Texas. Portable equipment, running a short 100 watts out of close to Kerrville. Say signal.
Well, you're about an S7 to S8 out here, Stephen. Got a great signal. And have you ever checked in with us here at the QRP Net?
Negative. Glad to do so now. Go ahead.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job. Yeah, what we do is this, we test our antennas and radios and see how low we can go. And we got you down right now for 100 watts. You're booming out here into South Carolina. Can you want to try to turn your power down and see how low you can go?
Roger, give me a moment. Stand by. I will cut to 50 watts.
I bet you could cut to 20 watts, and I'd still hear you that good.
Oh, that would be very interesting. Move on with your transmissions, and I'll be right back with you. Go ahead. If I may say it that way, A5, SWH.
All right, Stephen. Yeah, I'll try to take a few more calls here while you're getting things ready to turn the power down, and I'll come back to you. This is KO4 GSM. Is there anybody else out there towards the Texas way that would like to get on the log tonight? Come now with your call sign. Okay, I'm not hearing anything out there. Stephen, and he's out there in Kerrville, Texas, Kilo 5, Sierra Whiskey Hotel. Come on back in, Stephen.
Yeah, Roger. Give me a moment. Takes me a moment. I got to put my glasses on. All is well. Get back with you here shortly. A5, SWH.
I know exactly how that is. If I ain't got my glasses on, I'm walking blind over here. All right, we'll stand by. Anybody else out there want to check in with the QRP single sideband net? Come now with your call sign.
Kilo 5, Tango Delta Victor.
Kilo 5, Tango Echo Victor.
That was Kilo 5, Tango Delta Victor, QSL.
There you go. Kilo 5, Tango Delta Victor. Come on in while Steven's getting his glasses on out there.
Roger that. I'm running 95 watts out of my 7300 QSL.
Wow, you're booming in here. Give me a little bit more audio. Let me see what kind of got on the meter.
All right, how's that? Over?
Yeah, you're S7 right now. How much power?
95 watts.
Over. Oh, yeah, you can drop that. Drop that to 5 watts and let me see what you got.
This is Kilo 5 Tango Delta Victor at 5 watts. Can you read me, over?
Oh, yeah, I can read you. You're an S3 on the meter. S3, you drop from 95 watts to 5 watts, and you drop from an S7 to an S3, Roger?
Roger that. That's good to know, over.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Can you go lower than 5, Terry?
Let's give it a try. I'll take it down to 3, over.
Okay, standing by.
This is Kilo 5 Tango Delta Victor at 3 watts, over.
Yep, you actually came up. S4, go lower.
Kilo 5 Tango Delta Victor at 2 watts, over.
Yep, you're S4. Go lower if you can.
This is Kilo 5 Tango Delta Victor at 1 watt, over.
Got you 1 watt. S3, what radio is that?
It's ICOM 7300 QSL.
Go to 0%. Let me see if I can hear you.
Roger that. This is Kilo 5 Tango Delta Victor at 0 watts, over.
S3 to S4, Terry. S3 to S4 on the 500 milliwatts, and that brings the light on out there in Iowa, the disco light, Roger.
Oh, roger that. That's pretty cool to know. Over.
Yeah. Are you watching the live stream?
No, I am not. I got some other stuff going on. Just haven't got into it. Over.
Okay. Well, just you get a chance, go over there to YouTube, and it's QRP Net Livestream. QRP Net Livestream on YouTube. And you checked in around the 1 hour and 47-minute mark, Roger? Hey, Terry, bring your power back up.
Roger that.
Now we got somebody's moved in on us, I think. Either that or Terry, you might have bumped off frequency.
Yeah, I did bump off. I'm back on. Can you hear me now, over?
Yeah, you're booming out here now. Yeah, go back and check about the 1 hour, 47-minute mark on QRP Net Livestream on YouTube. I think you'll be pretty happy with how good your audio sounded on a 0.5 watt all the way from Texas out here. And you're in Round Rock.
Yes, sir. I am in Round Rock, Texas, just north of Austin. QSL?
QSL. I got a buddy out there, a great steel guitar player that lives out in Round Rock. There's some good steel guitars and Western swing music in that area, Roger.
Roger, you're starting to fade out pretty good now. It was definitely nice talking to you. I'd love finding out about my power output. That was awesome. 73s, if you can hear me, over.
Oh, I can hear you fine, Terry. Hey, thanks for checking in. Merry Christmas, and we'll catch you down the log later. Kilo 5 Tango Delta Victor, and that's Terry out there in Texas. And I'm going to jump back over here to Stephen. Kilo 5 Sierra Whiskey Hotel. You still in there, Stephen? Okay, I hear you right there in my noise, and I can't. Tell me again how much power you're running.
20 watts.
Yep, I got you 20 watts. The band is kind of up and down right now. Can you go to 10?
Roger.
You're about an S3 on the meter right now on 10 watts.
SW8 on 10 watts.
Oh yeah, you're an S5. Can you go lower?
Stand by.
Standing by.
A5 SW8 on 5 watts.
You're still an S5. Go down to 1 watt there if you can. I don't know how low that radio will go. Go to 1 watt if you can, Stephen.
Stand by.
Standing by.
K5 SW8. 5 watts is the minimum limit on this. The A2 FT 857 Delta. Ultra compact.
Yeah, that 857, that Yaesu goes down to 5 watts, and that's all you need. That's as low as you can go, and you're still an S5 out here in South Carolina there, Roger Stephen.
This is incredible. I'm down here in San Antonio, Texas, all in the city limits now, out of a school bus. A school bus portable, running this 857 and the ATAS 142,000. It works good off the rearview mirror on the big old Bluebird 2002 25-foot school bus. It's my ground plane, okay?
Man, I'll tell you what, we've had people check in flying at 36,000 feet from a transport Boeing aircraft. We've had people check in from, I've seen people check in from kayaks, bicycles, but you are the first school bus to check in, Roger.
Understood, and it's a great, great thing to do. I don't live here all the time, but it is a full-blown schooling. SKOOLIE schooling. And it's got everything and everybody, and it is a equipment. It's a great ground plane, and it works for us all here, and it's just a real good way to look at things differently. I say bye.
Stephen, I appreciate you coming and checking in. That was great, and I will say Merry Christmas to you, and hope you have a Happy New Year. Go back and when you get time, get on the internet, look on YouTube, QRP Net LiveStream on YouTube, QRP Net LiveStream, and you checked in around the 1 hour and 52-minute mark. And you can go back there and you can see me out here in South Carolina, and Kevin's out in Iowa. And you can see the signal report, and look at Kevin's QRZ page, Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, and you can see some interesting stuff there. But check out the live stream and so you can hear your audio, Roger.
Roger, I have it all written down. That's just so first class, great, wonderful. Have all the K0 KLV and the other information. We'll go back to it shortly. Really appreciate talking to you. This is a new experience for me in Central Texas. A5 SW8 will be 73 to you all.
Hey, Stephen, thanks for coming by. That's fantastic. Great signal. 5 watts from the school bus. That's Kilo 5, Sierra Whiskey Hotel. And we're going to break with him, and I'm going to send it back out to the cornfield and let Kevin know we're getting ready to put a bow on this thing, see if he can pick up anybody else here on the East Coast. KO4 GSM, back to you, Kevin.
Roger. Good job picking up the school bus. All right, 5 watts. He had a pretty solid signal, too, on this 5 watts. A little bit up and down, but for the most part, I heard everything on your end there on the live stream. So, and Steve, I had a question. Your first call that you picked up there when you took over, I didn't get the call sign on that. Can you fill that for me? It was the one ahead of Steve. It was the one ahead of Steve in there. Are you hearing me? You're probably not even hearing me. All right. Okay, I'll just go ahead. Sorry about that. We'll pick it up later. I'll get it from you when we're done. All right, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Let's see, am I transmitting? Yep, I'm transmitting. Okay. If there's anybody else out there, we're going to go ahead and make some last call rounds. We're getting ready to wrap things up here. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. We're taking general check-ins, any power, anywhere. Anybody want to stop by? Come with your call sign now. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. We're taking general check-ins, any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. I might have heard something out there. It was just a very light voice print. Couldn't really pull anything out. So if you're trying to get in with really low power, maybe double it. Give me 3 dB and see if I can pull it out. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, taking general check-ins. Any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Kilo India 5, Whiskey Echo Papa. Good evening, Lisa. How are you? Lisa, you were there, and I think it's just up and down. I'm not able to hear anything now. Try give me another round of audio.
You're fading in and out, Kevin. I thought I would try the general check-in at high watt. So I thought I would give it a try.
Well, yeah, you're making it now. If you can hear me, you're an S2. I heard every word on that last transmission.
Okay, yes, I'm running higher watts than usual. It's kind of wonky hearing you on my end, but I just thought I would give you guys a shout out, and I've been watching most of the show while doing my grading for the end of the semester.
QSL. Well, be sure to listen to your audio on your high watts on the live stream. We haven't had very good skip between us lately, so I have a hard time pulling you out, but Steve can hear you usually pretty well. So thanks again for checking back in. Lisa, good to hear from you. Over.
Over. Roger. I'm running 70 watts. It is hard to hear. You guys have a blessed week, and I'll see you next week. Kilo India 5 Whiskey Echo Papa, clear.
Roger, Lisa. Good to hear from you. Good to hear your voice out there, too. You're sounding good. Kilo India 5 Whiskey Echo Papa. I think she said she was 70 watts out of Texas just to try and get in here to Iowa, and she made the trip. Good job. And this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Last call check-ins. Any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. All right, we'll try one more time before we tie this thing up. K0, KLB for the QRP Net. Just a reminder, we are live streaming on our YouTube channel, QRP Net Live Stream. Again, QRP Net Live Stream. If you've checked in, you can hear your audio and see your signals on our radios there. And be sure to check yourselves out. That's why we live stream, so everybody can hear their QRP audio and see what they sound like. And this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. Last call. Any power, anywhere. Come with your call sign now. Okay, nothing heard. So this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. We're going to go ahead and close the net down. We had a total of, 31 in the log tonight. Subtracting Steve and myself, we had 31 check-ins. Great job, everybody. Glad to hear from everybody. Had some new folks in there. And thanks for stopping by. And we'll be here next Sunday, same time, not the same channel, because we never know what frequency we're going to be on until Steve and I get on the air and do some sound checks and find an open frequency, and then that's why it's good to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you'll get notifications, and when we launch the live stream, when we launch the net, you'll be able to see the frequency that we're on there, and you can follow along. And it's also good for QSYs when we have to QSY because of QRM. Everybody can follow us on the net there, too. So, all right, well, let me get my paperwork here so I know what I'm doing when I'm done here. Well, let's see. Just a reminder, everybody, we do have a Facebook group called QRP SSB. And if you're into the Facebook thing, you can join our QRP SSB group by just clicking the join button, and we'll get you approved. And appreciate everybody stopping by. I'd like to thank Steve, Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike, out in South Carolina, for his fantastic work out there. And with that, we're going to return this frequency to normal amateur radio operations. But first, we're going to hit the outro, and you'll be able to hear Steve on his pedal steel guitar playing us out towards the end. And hope everybody has a great weekend ahead and getting prepared for the Christmas holiday and New Year's season coming up there real short. It's coming up fast now, so get your stuff taken care of so you're not behind the 8 ball on the 24th of December and still trying to figure things out, so like I do. All right, we'll see everybody. Everybody have a great week. We'll say 7-3 and have a good night.
lightning storms be few. Keep your coax dry till then. We hope for open bands and fun adventures. QRP is so much fun when we're together. Happy radio to you till we meet again. Be sure to mark next Sunday on your calendar. Hang out with friends and have some fun together. Happy radio